Iron Maiden, baby, with me.
So, it's recording this.
Welcome to Listen to I Maiden Baby. I'm Ash and I'm from South Wales.
I'm Ante from New South Wales.
That's right. His name is...
Yeah!
I wanted to play that because, mate, we have got tickets to see Iron Maiden live in Japan.
That we do.
Maiden Japan.
Yep.
So I missed out last time they came to Japan 8 years ago because I wasn't a member of the fan club. I let it expire because I don't know why, but it was almost impossible to get tickets. This time in Japan, the tickets sold out all in 4 minutes in the pre-sale.
Damn.
Now, here's the funny story, right?
Yep.
To get the tickets in Japan, they went on sale at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was in work and I had a meeting at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And I managed to excuse, hey guys, can we just push it like 50 minutes later?
Yeah.
Why? Why tickets from Iron Maiden? You know? And they were like, so luckily my coworker was like, she managed to do that. But I felt really embarrassed by it because I was like, guys. Anyway, it only took like 5 minutes to buy the tickets. But when I logged into it, I couldn't believe how fast it was. I wanted to get not the floor tickets, the other ones.
Yeah, that's right.
The floor tickets were sold out in a minute.
Yeah.
Like I refreshed it and they were gone. I couldn't believe it for Osaka.
That's crazy, man.
And the problem is that we can't choose the seat.
Ah, okay.
So
yeah.
in Japan, because there's so many people, you know, it just is how it works. I choose the tickets that I wanted to get, which is the seated ones. Clicked it.
Yeah.
2. Then they send you a code, which you have to pay at a convenience store at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Within 3 days.
Yeah, that's right. I know this.
Right, yeah. So I did that. I paid for the tickets, and then I was like, okay, can I? When do I choose the seat?
Yeah, hang on. Right.
That we won't know until like a week before the actual gig, basically.
Are we sitting together?
Maybe. I fucking hope so.
Oh,
this is in September, next September. I'm still honestly worried about one of the members passing away in that time because it is quite far.
Yeah.
Fucking here. But I'm really pumped, man.
Just think Mick Jagger. He's 80.
That's true. That's true.
Just think that.
Yeah, but he's really fit and healthy and works out and stuff like that. These guys are blokes, man. They're in Irish pubs. Anyway, I'm really excited for us to see Maiden. And by the time we get to the gig, mate, you will be very well versed in the catalogue as well, which is going to be really cool.
I would have ranked up big time by
because
then.
this tour is the Future Past tour, which is a mix of a few songs off the new album, and then a lot of the Somewhere in Time album songs mixed with classics, you know. So it's a really, really good tour. So
they better have the classics.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, actually, the first time I saw Maiden, right, they played the entire... The album came out in 2007, which was A Matter on Life and Death. It's the one with Eddie on a tank. And they played the entire album.
Oh, okay.
People were pissed.
No.
They played an encore of Hallowed Be Thy Name and a few, maybe 2 other songs. But I love that album.
Yeah,
That's the album that came out when I was getting into the band.
Happy?
I was really happy. My friend and I went together, but he went to watch the sport band, which was Trivium. They got booed to the literally the whole. I really respect that band now because they've actually become quite a big band, but they were really pummeled in the early days because they were called like Metallica ripoffs, whatever. My friend was like, why didn't they play any? They didn't play any of the classics. And I was like, well, yeah, I know. Well, come to download in a couple of months, you'll see that.
It's their job. Come on.
Yeah. That's the whole thing with I'm in is that they always, actually when Bruce came back to the band, that was one of the things he said. He was like, listen, I'm not coming back if we're going to do a nostalgia trip. We're making new music and that's what we're doing. So what they seem to do is they do like a album tour and then a Greatest Hits tour, album tour, which is cool. I really respect it. But we got tickets, man. I'm really pumped.
We have tickets. And just so we have, it's not video proof, but we will have audio proof that I am paying for these tickets right now. We can listen to the
this is
actual list. Oh, right. Can you hear that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, mate. Oh, yes. My mouth is watering.
There you go.
Thank you very much, my friend. There we go, yeah?
Now we'll see if I get the tickets. We shall see. We'll get to a few months.
Thank you very much.
Did you pay me? No.
Yeah, I might forget. Actually, I might be like, Ante, did you pay me for that? You know, because I do forget actually with money.
Hopefully this is proof.
It is proof, yeah. It's right on the table, yeah. 20,000 Japanese yen.
Yeah. Do you need me to sign those?
No, you don't need anything. Don't touch them. Actually, don't even look at them anymore, right? Huh?
Just go.
Yeah, anyway. But man, I'm really excited. We're going to see, hopefully going to see Iron Maiden. And by the time we get there, you're going to be really, really up on it. And it's going to be a great time.
I'm looking forward to it. I am considering growing my hair from now. No, we'll see.
Anyway, mate. Yeah, so anything today? So what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're looking at Women in Uniform.
Yes, we are.
Which was a single that Iron Maiden put out. And also, it's a cover.
Yep. Skyhooks from Australia.
That's right. You're from Australia?
I am from Australia.
What's interesting, right, is that I always thought, I didn't even know this was a cover early on when I was into the band. I didn't on later.
Yeah.
And it always struck me, it's really catchy, isn't it? You know, it sticks with you. But this song is actually really important in the catalog, not just because of the song, but what it basically made the band realize where they didn't want to go with certain things. Okay. So do you even know this band, Skyhooks?
Yeah, actually there's that song definitely I knew. And I think another one, I think it was their hit Living in the 70s.
Oh, okay.
Do you know that song?
No, I don't even know this band at all.
Living in the 70s. Yeah, it was pretty big. Maybe just in Australia, but hey, I wasn't around in the 70s, but I know that one. Yeah.
Well, mate, the first thing we need to ask though is, women in uniform. Do you like women in uniform, mate?
Yeah, I don't mind women in uniform. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Don't like mangoes.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. The whole thing of the women in uniform, right? So it's funny because we're gonna mostly talk about the video today because I think it's actually like Maiden's like first proper video, and in the video, the women are wearing like nurses' outfits at the beginning. Right. Then they switch to military. But in the Skyhook song, it is seemingly military.
More military, yeah.
But do you think women in military outfit is a thing? It's not very attractive, is it really?
So. Unless you're into Street Fighter, there's one of those. Well, we won't get into that.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Yeah.
Do you ever watch Only Fools and Horses? Do you know that show?
No, I don't know.
So it's a British show. Really, really, it's like one of the most popular British shows. It's just about two brothers who are like, they work in markets and stuff and scamming people, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, the older brother, him and his wife, they have a fantasy, and one of the episodes, like they role play, and she's dressed up as a police officer, and he's dressed up in supposed to be Russell Crowe in Gladiator, or whatever. It's really, really funny. But I was like,
it's a nice clash.
Yeah. But it's like, okay, are police women? Is that attractive as well? Are police women?
The most police women that I've seen, and in Australia, no,
right?
It's not because they're quite butch.
Oh, don't say that word, mate.
What, we can't say that word?
I think butch is totally out of it. What do you think, Blaze?
Okay.
Yeah.
What words are correct these days? I don't know. It's always changing.
But it doesn't matter about that, mate, because listen, we're talking about women in uniform, sexy women, and men, of course, sexy men in uniform.
Nurses? No?
I don't know. Well, like when women wear like Halloween costumes, like
everything's
the
promiscuous version.
It's like that's a nurse. Most nurses I've seen where like we live in Japan, guys. If you didn't know that, and you've been out in Halloween, right?
Yeah.
It is hilarious because, all right, I know that most women do dress up, try to be sexy, but in Japan it is taken to extreme. Nobody is dressed in a horror outfit. Everyone is just trying to be sexy.
Sexy this, sexy that.
Yeah, it's like, guys, can somebody dress up like Chucky or something? For God's sake. I once dressed up as a minion in Halloween. I walked in Hondori, and there was thousands of other minions, and we all just took photos together.
That works. That is great.
Yeah, it was kind of like people say, "Oh, that's a good hitting on technique." I was like, "That's not what I was doing at all." I was just
being a minion.
Yeah, it was really simple costume, whatever. I actually Googled this question: what is the sexiest outfit? And then some guy on Reddit said, "I find attractive women attractive. Some uniforms draw attention to attractive aspects of women." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right," because like the way some things are fitted.
Right.
Like, do you ever find like a T-shirt that fits you really well?
Yeah,
like,
you're
it's
right.
weird, isn't it? Like I have an Alien T-shirt, which my friend Jamie bought for me.
Yeah,
I don't know what about it, but that shirt just fits really nicely.
You're definitely right. Yeah,
and I'm like, what's the difference between this and another one? It seems like the same brand or whatever, but it's something about this shirt that just fits me very nicely.
Yeah.
it's a mystery.
Is it tailored? Guess not.
It feels like that.
Feels like,
That's what's funny thing about it. Yeah. Anyway, and then the next comment was, yes, your mum has this nurse's outfit uniform, which really gets me going. See, that's the kind of humor I like anyway. Anyway, mate. So yeah, now we have YouTube available, right? Of course, we're gonna like listen to albums, things like that. But there's a lot of like interviews and stuff online that I want to make episodes about because like, especially members, ex-members, who like the way they talk about it's really, really fun to listen to. So we're going to do that in the future. But basically, this was a cover song proposed by Maiden's publishing company, right? Remember, the publishing company, the whole point is to make money, right? So it makes total sense, doesn't it, to do a cover song because especially back in the day, everyone did those, you know, make a cover song. Oh, people know that song. Then they know you. Then you do your original one. But, you know, it's not a bad idea, is it, to do a cover song?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. But at the same time, if you're going to do a cover song, you should really not do like something in the same genre as you. You know, it is good to do. I love when rock bands do pop covers.
No, you're right. But
really cool.
no, if it's in the same genre, it's like, what are you going to really do different?
Nothing,
like
right?
it's maybe just a few degrees to the left or right.
It can be a good version, but you're only attracting the audience that you already have mostly, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. What you want to do is get something on the radio so that someone might hear you, and you know that's the whole point. It's just getting yourself on the radio because there's no way that Iron Maiden are going to get like Prowler on the radio, right?
Right.
So they had to do something. But yeah, Steve was not into it, but it was produced by Tony Platt, who helped out. He mixed Highway to Hell.
Oh, okay.
And he was basically like a assistant on Back in Black, right? So Steve knew that and was like, oh, well, if he's involved, then okay, I can understand. You know, I would do it. Right, exactly, right? He was worried about it being put in a commercial direction. But this is the funny thing is that later on, Adrian Smith writes a song called Wasted Years, right? And he basically, he has like a set recorder and he's playing Steve some stuff, and Steve's like, oh, it's okay. And then at the end was Wasted Years. Steve's like, oh, what's that? What's that?
Yeah.
And Adrian says, oh, well, I thought it was too commercial for you. He's like, I don't care about that. But clearly, Steve, you do care about that because at the early days of your career, like, I don't want to be commercial. I don't want to be commercial. But you have to be kind of commercial in the beginning, at least, to get somewhere. You know,
exactly.
You have to do that.
And even with bands, like you reach such a pinnacle or level, it's no escaping it. What is commercial? Like, you know, when you get to that stage.
Yeah, especially in like 1980, like, you know, being commercial is like what? Having a harmony or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, because, you know, even like back in the day, the rock music was quite prominent on the radio and stuff, wasn't it? You know, it was quite normal. But Skyhooks, mate. So are they really that big in Australia?
I think they were. I know one of the members was, he was a musician for still a long time, but he had a long TV career as well. One of the guitarists. Oh, great. And then he did a bit of theatre work as well. But yeah, they were pretty big.
I see. Well, let's listen to the original song. Okay. That's right, the original one. That's right.
In cadence, right shoulder up, whoo! 1, 2, 3, 4. Left shoulder up, whoo! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello there, sailor. Hi, little Marlene.
So they totally skipped this part in the Iron Maiden version.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
But this part's amazing. No?
Yeah.
Oh, Paul should have done this.
Right.
It'd been awesome, right?
No, they could have done a good transition of that.
That'd be good, right? Yeah. Okay, this is where the Iron Maiden part starts.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's catchy.
I think it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Now, in like preparation for this episode, I listened to both of them.
Yep.
Same. I think I like this one better.
Yeah. The vocals are very different
really,
too, right?
Yeah, like really good. Yeah, very, very good. Paul does a good job on it, but he, like Paul, they played it live a few times, but he hated singing it because just pulling it off live was just really, really hard.
Yeah.
You can see even in the video, he's like kind of straining for it.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, so it starts off with that military part. So it's about, you know, military uniforms, which is cool. But yeah, the band wanted to make a heavy version. And so guitarist at the time, right, is Dennis Stratton.
Yeah.
Now, he's had a bit of problems with the band because he was listening to like the Eagles and things like that, and they don't like it.
Yeah.
Also, he had been like when they're touring, he's jumping in the crew van and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because he's like 5 years older than everyone else.
Yeah.
And, he says in interviews, like, I just wanted to hang out with those, I didn't want to always be with the band all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want, mix it. And then they were on tour with Kiss, and he was like, talking to those guys more than the band. So they felt like, going a different direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
And apparently, so he's also quite responsible for like all the harmonies and things that I didn't have. But apparently, anyway, there's like, people say this.
So what do you think though? Was he kind of though, or was he just
I don't know,
spreading himself around and just being social?
I don't know, because it is weird, right? Because like if you're going to be in a band, you want to, especially in the early days, you want to be together or whatever. But he is 5 years older, and when you're like they were like 18, 19. The guy would be like 25. That's quite a big jump, and
it is,
so I can imagine that he didn't, and I think it's healthy to be away from everyone.
Yeah,
because now, my Maiden is so big, they do things separately when they're not touring, whatever, and it works really well. But I can see that having the camaraderie and being mates, whatever, is cool. But I can see why they wanted to, they maybe felt like it just wasn't working, because also now one of the things that happened was that apparently when they recorded this version, they the producer wanted to try to make like a crazy pop version of it. And apparently Dennis Stratton was also doing that as well.
Yeah.
That's what Steve says. Dennis said he didn't. But anyway, Steve ended up mixing it himself, because what they made was like a really like too commercial version of the I Maiden one. Yeah. But I don't know, because we're going to listen to some Dennis Stratton interviews in the future. I think after we do Killers, we'll do that, because he leaves the band then, and it's quite he's quite a cool guy, and when you hear what he's talking about, but he's not bitter or anything like that. He's just quite, I like this, like that. It's not. Yeah. He doesn't really ever resort to saying anything negative, really. So I don't know. I quite believe him. But what do you think? Like, how do you feel? Because I know you guys in Australia are quite like, mates, and stuff like that. So do you think like...
no, I think I have to agree with you on that one. I think the age difference maybe played a little bit of a thing in there. When we were in our band, well, everyone was pretty much the same age. So even, I don't know, that's a tough one. Because even I think like when we were doing gigs and that, play with other bands sometimes, depending on who it is, it's like, we'd hang out, talk to them as well. Or sometimes it'd be like, no, don't want to talk to them, because some people are just dicks. Yeah. But no, that's a hard one.
It is hard. Especially like, at the early days of the band. And it's mostly the manager, Rod, who's like the one who's like saying, you need to be with the band and stop listening to the Eagles and all that kind of stuff. Whatever.
Okay, yeah.
But also, Dennis Stratton was kind of the second choice. They wanted Adrian Smith from the beginning, but they couldn't get him, so they settled for Dennis.
Okay.
So in a way, I don't know, because Adrian said that they just bumped into him and that said, we're looking for a guitar player. So it wasn't like it was like a planned thing or whatever. But maybe they were trying to push him out in some kind of way, but I don't know. Who knows? But when we listen to his interview, it'll be interesting to hear what you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
did he go on to do much? Because I didn't read into too much.
Oh yeah, Dennis. Who Dennis?
Yeah.
Well, after he joined this band called Praying Mantis, and then he did like a couple of like Iron Maiden tribute album kind of things. But he even says that he was tricked with a lot of those stuff, which is interesting to see.
Okay.
Yeah. The band actually Praying Mantis, they got this song called You Can't See the Angels, right? And it's one of the funniest videos ever. Yeah. Because like the chorus is like, you can't see the angels from here. And like they're all like in a line singing it. And oh my God. All right, I'm putting this on right now. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Wait. In the line, see the angel. This is quite a good song.
Yeah.
But I was just finding it funny.
I like that lineup.
Pretty good, right? Yeah. They're all in a line on the cliffs, whatever. Yeah, if you want to see that, go to Praying Mantis Can't See the Angels.
Like, how fucking windy was that day?
Yeah, well, they're in England. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
right. I think they're like on the White Cliffs of Dover area. Oh, okay. So there you go. But yeah, man, that is like a fucking. He went on to do some stuff like that, and he's still doing. He's still really like Dennis Stratton is a legend of people. Because he was involved with the beginning of the first two albums. Yeah. He basically wrote a lot of the stuff for the second album, but he didn't get to record it, you know, so whatever. But yeah, cool guy. And yeah, apparently, you know, it's one of those things where he just wasn't. So in the video for Women in Uniform, which we'll watch in a bit now, actually, we'll go through it. He's in the side. He's barely in the video.
Right.
Because by this time he was out.
Ah, okay.
But they brought him in for the video, and then after that, they basically fired him.
That's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite awkward.
Come into...
Hey, can you just film this video for us? But by the way, you're out right now. Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. See ya. Yeah, it was quite strange. But like I say, he's really like he's quite chilled about it and not at all. You know, he's not like fucking hell, they fucked me. He's just really cool,
fair enough.
You know? He's really cool. But yeah, there's a lot of we say they say that.
Well, it says a lot about him then if he's pretty cool about it. So
yeah, I think so. Yeah, but what this did right is that because let's say the background staff of Iron Maiden, but the label and stuff, they tried to force feed this song and edit it a bit pop, whatever. After this, Steve was like, this is it. No one is getting involved with the music again. No one is even, I'm not hearing anything from the, we'll make the album and present it to you.
Yeah.
So this is what sparked that, I'm sure they would have got there eventually anyway, but this is one of the things where the label tried to interfere, did a song that he didn't like, didn't want to do. Okay, fuck it, we'll do it. But then they tried to do exactly what he said they didn't want to do. So fuck you. This is how it is, and Steve is very tunnel visioned, and which is another thing too. Steve's bass tech retired recently.
Okay,
and he just had a YouTube interview.
Yeah,
and it's just fascinating listening to him.
Oh, really?
American. He's American. They have their sound engineer for a long time was American.
Yeah,
and the bass tech was American. He just basically fell into the job. But yeah,
was he doing that for like quite a while?
Since 1981 or something like that.
Wow. Okay, that's a run.
Long time. He's in the documentary too.
Okay.
He plays the keyboards and stuff on the back, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
He retired, and yeah, it's on YouTube. But we'll check that out one day. But it's really, really cool listening to him talk. But he says Steve is tunnel vision. He's used the same bass for all time. He doesn't have a lot of guitars. He just has this one bass.
Yeah.
And he uses that bass, and that's it. Doesn't give a shit about anyone else. So Steve is tunnel vision. You're not changing his mind, and that's just it, So this is what sparked that, So Women in Uniform, whatever you might think about it, it was a catalyst in getting Iron to be like 100% Steve, get out of the room. You producer, label, get out of the room. We'll record it and present it to you.
It had its purpose, I guess.
But I would love to have heard Iron Maiden with a producer, because what happens, right, is that now they're with Martin Birch, who's like famous for doing all like Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, whatever. And they stay with him up until, in the 90s. Yeah. He retires. Then basically Steve takes over and is pretty shit. Right. Then he gets this other guy in who, oh my God, I can't remember his name because he's really subjective. But he basically helps Steve record the band. And he changed the way they record to. They record by live.
Oh, okay.
So they all get into booths and they play at the same time together. And then that's what they've done. But as much as I don't mind it, but I wish they would just go every album, get a new producer just to see what it would sound like,
Yeah.
But Steve is just too tunnel minded to do that. So, a lot of times it does suffer. Like, so the album I talked about, the Matter of Life and Death, which is the one with the tank, they didn't even master it.
Oh, okay.
They were like, oh, this just sounds good.
Good enough.
Put that out. And it's like, okay.
So it's like, it could have been better.
Yeah, like, it's just things like that, and like, and, cutting the song length down a bit and things like that.
Yeah.
Whereas, it's just Steve's 100% running everything and you can't change his mind, so whatever. Anyway. So, mate, should we watch the video? And we'll just have a little chat over it. It would be quite fun.
Let's pop it on. Yeah, man.
Okay, so...
Got the red leather, man.
Right, so there's right at the beginning of the video, guys. We're watching Women in Uniform video right now. Right. We just stopped it. Now we can see at the back is Eddie, like cool little Eddie, like a luminous kind of Eddie kind of thing.
Yeah.
The drummer's on one of the, so they record this at the Rainbow Theatre as well, which is where they record most of the videos. Actually,
I was gonna say. Yeah.
Now look at the band. Right, Steve is wearing a black vest with no shirt and Beetlejuice trousers.
Yep.
And Dennis Stratton is on. Look at him. He's already looks different, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's wearing red trousers and a white shirt. He does look.
He has half the Eddie Murphy Delirious outfit.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Eddie. And now let's play a little bit more. Look at Paul. Look at him strutting. Now, Dave Murray is wearing all leather and no shirt.
Oy.
You sexy bastard.
Oh, yeah.
No, but in this video, I think because the song is so simple, Dave pulls the same move every time. He just kind of like flushes his head down a bit.
Yeah.
Watch this now, right? He does the same move all the video. Okay, ready? Watch Dave now, right? Paul's wearing the same thing as Dave, but with a shirt on.
Right.
Do you see that? Dave does that, like, he like drops the guitar and catches it kind of thing. That's the only move he can do at this time, whatever. Yeah. Now, this is a good version, right? I quite like this song.
I think it's pretty good. Especially when that kicks in with the...
Yeah, it is good. It is good. It's good. See, they're trying not to put Dennis in the video. He's quite to the side a bit, but it's kind of hard not to because he's right next to Steve. And if Steve is such a camera hog that he's going to be in the video, then, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, see, give it to me. He even does a little bit of the Disney stuff sometimes, which Paul doesn't usually do, you know.
Yeah.
But now the first little woman in uniform has popped up.
Yep.
She's got red hair, very pale face, and red lipsticks.
Very pale, right?
Yeah. Look what she's doing. She's got the hand of a dead man, who is literally the guy we just talked about.
Exactly.
Kenny, Thieves Base Tech, the guy playing Eddie.
That's right.
The guy, right?
Yes.
Now, after this episode, guys, we're going to continue watching the early years DVD and up until we get to Killers, and then we'll move on to Killers. But yeah, that's a famous part in the documentaries where he says he sits up when he bangs his head or whatever, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, here we go.
So also, this was the first live appearance of Eddie?
I guess so. Well, like the thing of Eddie being in a mask, I think
actually,
yeah. I think because this is the video that the first video they've done.
Yeah.
Oh, before we move on to this video was directed by Brian Grant, who did the videos for Olivia Newton-John, Physical, Duran Duran, Hungry Like the Wolf.
Oh yes.
Whitney Houston, Dance with Somebody. Now, clearly, the publishing company wanted to push this.
They really wanted
to hire a director where the band is really simple. They're just on stage. They don't really need that. It's kind of overkill, right? Kind of thing.
What a change!
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, because in this video, all that happens is two women are walking about. Eddie sits up a bit and they're standing on the stage. Like, fuck, I could have done this video.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Dennis Stratton looks really, really, really different to the other guys in his get up and whatever. But I love the drummer too, because Kleiper, when he plays drums, he has like a really like lemon face.
Yeah.
Like some people have that. I love musicians' faces when they play stuff, like bass players, guitar players, whatever. It's really, really funny. But
you've ruined me at the moment though, because in my head right now is still, I want to dance with somebody.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Like imagine, like Steve, no, do it like Whitney. Like what the fuck, Yeah. But also the angle too, like the angles of. I think the stage there's not much access to the stage or whatever. So the angle they shoot in Paul, like from the beginning, it's just doesn't look like a video. It's really weird. Like I
know exactly what you mean.
Like the camera angle. Now it's direct.
Yeah.
To the side.
It's like kind of off.
Yeah. Now this is before wireless mics were really popular. I think Paul Diano is really, really good holding the cable. Look at his cable taking it here, man. Okay, now he's holding it like that, but when he walks with it, he like cups it with his hands.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yes.
Did you see that? He said, "Give the order," and the lady went, "Give an order" with her hand.
Look at that.
I love when videos and songs are the same and link up. It's one of my favorite things. That's why my favorite video in the world is. Do you remember?
I forgot. It's not "I Want to Dance with Somebody."
No, it's Dokken. Breaking the Chains.
Ah.
That video is the best, right? I can watch that video over and over because literally what are they saying in the lyrics is exactly what's happening in the video. It's so satisfying to watch it. Yeah?
Just in case you're not listening to the lyrics.
It's brilliant.
It's happening right
exactly.
there.
It's like literally just like it's like an AI made the video and just like translate the lyrics to the video. It is brilliant. Oh, that's a great song. Anyway, so let's go to the cute nurses in their little army outfits.
Yep.
Wait a minute though. In this video though, what happened there? Eddie turned around.
Yeah.
And he sat up. I mean, the shock's already over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it supposed to be
But no, this is different because it's not the same girls, even though it is.
It is the same girl. Okay. All right, so the two nurses who Eddie sat up on, I mean, what happened though? Like, he just sat up and what? Is he supposed to have killed them?
Yeah. But hang on. Were they reviving him though? Because were they plugging him in?
Yeah, they were doing something. And it looked like they were trying to like kiss him or something. So they must be able to see his face.
Yeah.
So why is it so shocking?
Or is this like a Pulp Fiction thing where it's dispersed? Maybe the army thing now was what happened before.
Yeah, right.
And then he ended up in the hospital.
That's where Tarantino got it from.
Yes,
right?
from Iron. It all comes back to Iron Maiden.
Everything is about the Iron Maiden. Right?
Yep.
But that one is a little bit like his shit. He just turns around and he doesn't even like jump or anything.
It's only like a few seconds of like an awkward pause.
Yeah. Here they go.
Yeah.
Okay, they walk in the strutting. Okay, nice leg shot. Give the order. Yeah. He does like a spin twice and he goes like din din.
Instead the way it's turned, it's like I don't know where the camera is.
Yeah, it
I'm just facing out this way.
Yeah, it's rubbish. Yeah, it's really bad. See, the angle is just shit. Dave looks cool.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, now this is cool.
A lineup.
Yeah. 4 of them up on top of the stage. Actually, look at Paul's like technique with the microphone cable. That's some good cabling. Oh, he's playing like a guitar. Love it.
That's what I do.
Really?
When I'm DJing Monsters of Rock, I usually find myself holding the
cable.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty sad. Sorry.
You know, like one of those guys who takes like a wooden guitar with you to like. That actually used to happen to a lot of Maiden stuff.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a whole documentary about it. I think it's actually the one with the Iron Maiden. That video.
Yeah.
There's literally like 2 guys who would take wooden guitars. To the nightclub and just like air guitar with it.
Air guitar with wood guitars.
With guitars,
no strings.
To Iron Maiden. Yeah. So yeah, you need to get a wooden guitar, mate.
Damn.
Come on, step it up. Yep. I mean, they're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
They're rocking out, looking good. See, Dave's just doing that one. Oh, here comes the smoke from Eddie's mouth. Oh my god. Okay, that shot there. The drummer can't see anything. We just stopped there where the smoke is covering the entire drummer. He just looks like it's like in Spinal Tap when the drummer blows up, you know. He's just been blown up, whatever. Yeah. So funny thing too, right, is that in the future they'll have fights with Bruce because of the monitors. So because Steve likes to have the front monitors.
Okay.
But he's the bass player, you know.
Yeah.
The singer should be there, right? So Bruce basically does one over on him and gets him back, but we'll get about that in the future.
Okay.
The layout here, because it's really weird, because the stage quite big, but there's something about, right, having only 2 guitar player. I love when the singer plays the bass and there's a guitar on the right and a guitar on the left.
Yeah.
Now, I'll give you an example, which is not perfect, but do you know Avenged Sevenfold?
Yes, I do, actually.
They have one guitar player who's right-handed and one who's left-handed.
Oh.
And when you look on the stage, it just looks
like wings
really
coming out.
Oh, just aesthetically very nice. Yeah. The bass player stands in the middle in front of the drummer, and then the singer's up front.
Yeah.
Awesome. I saw Avenged Sevenfold support Iron Maiden in Twickenham in London.
Yeah.
And they got to the end of the set to play their most famous song, Unholy Confessions. And some girl was being crushed at the front. The singer jumped down, helped her out, and that was the end. So,
you gotta do it.
Hero.
Yes.
But yeah, that was cool. but I was gutted. I was like, that's the one thing I wanted to fucking hear.
Yeah, it's like people don't crush people.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, that's enough. There's nothing more to watch. But anyway, I like the song. It's a cool version of the song.
Like the original, like this version.
Yeah, I think I do prefer the original now to listen to a lot more. But it is the original.
Yeah.
But I love that in the song, the original does the. When Paul is trying to do that kind of stuff that he does, where he's trying to like accent things.
Yeah.
When Bruce does it, it just really, really works. Like later on, we got like Bruce is doing like poetry in the middle of songs. And it's like, it's awesome. But I don't know, something about, I like when Paul's raw and just trying to be a punk guy.
That's his thing.
Yeah. Because, when he does the whole Disney thing, it's just really, really, you know.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Fucking love that.
Fuck off, okay? But that's how I feel about it, But when he's trying to make the song more interesting, because once again, the song is women in uniform over and over, so he is trying to do something. But I don't know, I'm not a fan of it, but it's cool. But I think the reason why it's good to cover the song is more because of what it basically made the band go into a position where they're like, no one's messing with our music anymore, and you can all piss off. They never do any more covers in the future that isn't a song that they personally like,
right?
And it's just like a B-side or whatever, so that's it.
That's fair enough. It served its purpose.
Yeah,
but they did do a good song.
Yeah, and they did like add that like little Maiden part in the middle, right? Where they're all lined up on the stage.
That's it.
Which is cool, Which I like when they put a spin on things.
Yeah.
Because later on in the future now there'll be like a lot of like Maiden tribute albums. There's a really good one which came free with Kerrang, and there's a lot of like British bands that did like versions of songs. And actually, one of my friends, he was featured on the album.
Oh, he's serious?
Yeah, and he was doing a band at the time, and they did a cover of a song called Brave New World. Which is in the future, and it's like a piano version. It's really, really good, and that's what I like to hear. I like to hear those ones where it's just not a straight cover, and anyways, cool. Okay, but let's listen to what Dennis Stratton said as well.
About and so it got worse and worse, and then when we near the end of the Kiss tour, we did the Women in Uniform video at the Rainbow. And I knew something was up because I'm hardly in the video. It's just I'm on the side.
Yeah, I got you.
And then when we went up to the office, I said, "Look, Roddy, it ain't worth arguing about it." He went, "Look, we just don't think that you want to be part of the band." I said, "What? Because I don't sit in a car with them for 12 hours a day? Because I don't sit, in a room with them talking for 8 hours a day? And the music I listen to, if I listen to Motorhead 24 hours a day, what would my ears be like?"
Exactly.
He's got a point, right?
He has a point. And you know what? Just listening to I think he's just a chilled guy.
He is really, really chilled. Yeah. There's a few interviews with him online, and he's really like he's in the documentary too, the early years, and he's just really cool about it. But he's like that all the time. But what he's saying there, like he's not in the video that much, which is true.
Yeah.
But he's he's a cool guy.
No, fair point. I'm with him on that.
He's right, right? Man, being in a van together all the time, it's just not, it's not healthy, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's why bands break up and shit like this. Because, and then later, like 10 years later, like, oh, for fuck's sake, why did I do that? I was stupid. But the reason why is just because at the time,
these guys are going on tours. Well, maybe not necessarily now, but later on for like how long?
Well, even now,
they're sort of like,
they're touring quite a lot. But later in the future, man, oh my god,
they're doing some long hauls,
long tour, like the Power Slave tour. It was like insane. I mean, you see in the documentary about that, right?
Well, so think about that. How much you get very abrasive, I guess, with some people.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So anyway, so this was a single, right? The Women in Uniform single, and it also featured Invasion, which we listened to.
Invasion,
yeah. Let's check that out right now. The actual recorded version, not live.
Yeah. Still don't like that part.
Raping and pillaging. Yeah, it's a political song, mate. It's in the lyrics, right?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, Yeah, right. I don't like that part
I
either.
still don't like. But I like this version.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's when it's tightened up.
When I was just like, hang on a second.
Yeah, except for that part. That part
just
kills it.
That part.
I agree. Yeah, it's just that one part where it's just not as enjoyable, you know. But yeah, I think, like I said, on the album they play a lot of the songs that we've been listening to faster, tighter,
right.
and when they're fast and tight, they're fantastic.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
This one really suffers on the kind of demo from the Soundhouse. I didn't enjoy it that much, but I really like this version. But just not that Norseman is coming apart.
That's it. I'm totally down with that. Yeah.
It's funny, right? Because when you go to YouTube, right, and you look at the official Maiden like channel, this song is on there. You know, all the songs are there.
Yeah.
And you know when something is popular when there's thousands of South American comments on there in Spanish.
Yeah.
This one has 0.
Okay.
So that, for me, that tells you all, right?
Yeah.
If you have a Iron Maiden YouTube video which doesn't have like 1,000 comments from South America, sorry. It's not popular. This has almost 0
because they can't type spitting.
This song is okay. It's a decent song. It should be a B-side on a cover for me.
Yeah,
you know, and you know it's okay. Steve doesn't always write amazing songs, but you know, I think they wasted the Viking song man on this one.
Totally, man. Come on,
right.
Vikings, people.
Yeah,
Vikings.
But yeah, anyway, actually, this song was actually featured on the second album in Australia.
Okay.
Killer's Australian version
Yeah.
has this song as part of the album.
Oh, okay.
Only in Australia, I believe. Not on any other release. Because the Skyhooks were Australian band, so it kind of makes sense, right?
Fair enough.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
But, you know, Women in Uniform is a single of a cover that they didn't want to do, and they do okay job of it. And the B-side is a song that I'm not a massive fan of.
Yeah,
but you know, it's an enjoyable version. But Women in Uniform is still a song that I associate with them Iron Maiden, and I still like it's catchy, and I still think it's a good
definitely
song.
yeah,
not a mistake. Yep. Okay, now we're also going to check out the Live +1. Now, because we live in Japan,
okay, yes,
I thought it'd be cool to check out a only released in Japan thing. Yeah, so
that works.
So really interesting because, once again, I don't have a copy of this. I listened to this on YouTube.
Same.
Live +1. And I was like, why is it called Live +1?
Yeah.
And then you listen to it like, oh, now I get it.
Fill me in.
So if you listen to it...
I'm not so bright, people.
So the whole thing is recorded at the Marquee Club in London in 1980, right?
Yeah.
And it was released only in Japan on cassette and vinyl. The reason why is because the first 3 tracks are live, and the last one is Women in Uniform, as it is on the record. Live +1. Now, do you have anything to say about that?
No, not at all. So I get it.
Yeah, you get it. Right? Now, I want to say, because Japanese bonus track. When I was a kid growing up, I'd always see a CD with Japanese version, only available on the Japanese version, and I was always interested in, why the hell is Japan so special? Why do they get bonus? Because I remember, like, I wanted to buy an album, and I was like, the song that I wanted was only available on the Japanese version. I was like, why the hell did they get that song?
Yeah.
And so I did a bit of a digging into it, you know, about it. So the reason basically is, this was also released in Greece as well, a couple of years later with extra tracks on it, but whatever. Greece. Oh, you're from Croatia?
I think I did say I'm from Croatia, but...
Yeah, do you have any beef with Greece?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Okay, that's good.
I like lamb.
Oh,
I eat lamb.
Yeah, that's true. Quite a lot of what? Continue what you're saying.
Tracks. I think I did say that term. It was like, hang on, a Greek version.
Yeah,
like,
Greek has
was
a
it
lot
double
more
the
versions.
tracks?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they might have invented democracy, but they're not doing anything recently. Well, they did win the Euros in 2006. Oh my god, 2005. I don't know. Sorry, football.
But this doesn't make. It's not +1 then, is it?
Doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah.
+10. Stupid.
Sorry. The Greek version is not this one. No.
Bugger off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But once again, right now, mate, should we look at the cover of this? Did you see the cover?
I'm trying to remember it now.
Well, I'll picture for you.
Yeah.
it's once again Steve trying to get in on the album.
That's
cover.
right. Yep. No,
yeah. This one has Steve once again on the cover, and this time a man or boy is staring directly at his crotch area, and yeah,
we got a recurring theme here, or
I don't know. Steve seems to love to be on these album covers, which is weird. Okay, let me check this out. All right, so look at that cover.
Yeah.
So once again, the audience is on the right, and Steve's in the middle this time.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's also called Iron Maiden Live! ! +1.
Yeah.
And yeah, once again, Paul looking cool.
Yep.
But why is Steve there again? Steve, stop hogging it. You don't need to be there.
Right in the center too. Eh?
I know. He's a bloody greedy guy, isn't he? Yeah. So yeah, Japanese pressing, right? This was released in Japan. They wanted something to put out there. And it's funny because when I looked at the comments, there was actually a guy who commented in Japanese saying, "Oh, I remember getting this when, back in 1980, and it blew my mind." And I thought it was really, really cool to see that. Once again, the internet is amazing now because the things you can share with people.
Yeah.
So it was never on CD. And it was just, a tape, but now it's available on YouTube for anyone to listen to. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's just fun to listen to because, like I said, we live in Japan, and so the whole thing with Japan and the
the plus
the plus one. Yeah. So basically, I think you ever bought a CD here? It's expensive.
I haven't bought many, but
they are expensive. Really expensive here, and I think they've always been expensive here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the whole thing was that people wanted to just buy it was cheaper to buy an imported copy of a CD.
Okay, yeah.
Because, I don't know why, but for some reason, I think the record shops here just charge a lot of money or whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, it's really expensive. So in order to entice people to buy the Japanese version in Japan, they added extra bonus tracks so that it would give an an incentive for the Japanese people to buy it, not to buy the thing. So it makes sense, but, it's a mystery to me why it's so expensive.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all.
Oh, it's a good question. So what is something in Japan that's really expensive that's cheap in Australia?
Fruit.
Yeah, same thing for me, mate. That was my answer. I couldn't believe how expensive fruit was here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, you can go to, in any supermarket, you could probably spend like, £1, you can get a couple of pieces of fruit. Yeah. Here, you can get cut up little pieces or whatever. Yeah. So it's mentally expensive.
I will give one thing in defense of that.
What?
Because, I don't know. Everything's getting expensive in Australia these days, but even just going off those prices, if I was to walk into the fruit shop and say blindfolded in Japan, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a perfect piece of fruit.
Oh, but it's all genetically engineered robot fruit, isn't it?
So am I.
What? I don't like them. See, the apples are just too perfect. It just
you usually get like one for like how much though?
Oh, usually like 300 yen, isn't it?
Yeah,
fucking crazy. Not. Anyway, but I don't like these. Like, in Japan,
strawberries.
I don't like strawberries.
No,
I'm not a big strawberry guy.
Mangoes.
I don't like
mangoes.
Neither does Bruce.
Don't like mangoes.
Yeah, but no, I'm not. It is something. Yeah, for me, it was fruit and like, of course, it makes sense though. But like rent, because in the UK, it's there's no mountains, so even though we're a small country, there's a lot of variable land, and in Wales especially, it's not exactly expensive to buy a house.
For Sydney compared to it's totally different.
Really, really.
Oh, rent is crazy.
It's not.
So just a very quick calculation, no numbers.
Yeah.
Basically, what you're paying here for a month is what you'll pay for a week in Sydney.
I see.
It's like
of course. Like when I lived in London, that was really expensive. But like,
exactly.
But like in general, outside the main, I mean, Sydney's like the biggest city in Australia, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So there you go. Then that makes sense. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm sure like in Perth, whatever, it's much cheaper, isn't it? Yeah. I was really shocked by I was like, gee, because like, and also in Japan, like buying a house is pointless because not pointless, but like you can't sell the house.
The way the property market is,
what happens?
Really,
what they'll do is no one's going to keep the house. They'll just knock it down, and the land is what's thing. Whereas in the UK, like when you buy a house, you can sell that house. But in Japan, it's just no one does that.
Again, Sydney, crazy. I don't know who's going to be buying houses or who can.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So. Yeah. Anyway, but so let's listen to the first song on this one, which is Sanctuary.
Yep.
Okay, I love
he kept them hanging.
I hate it when the band coming in is all on when the singer has to like, so give me a second.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to time it because it always 90% of people fuck up. It doesn't matter how tight you are.
Yep.
But if you have to come in on a vocal cue, it's rubbish.
Someone's gonna. Yeah.
The Maiden have a really good one in the future with the song "Can I Play with Madness?"
Yeah,
because it's not like a long thing, but he goes, "Can I play with?" and it comes in on Madness, and when it kicks in, it's like yes.
Yeah.
But this one where like waiting, he looks around like, okay, ready guys, 3, 2. So again, yeah. And you know, depending how fast he does it, you know, it can fuck him up. But like, it's cool. Like I said, the way they recorded this too is like. It's like the microphones on one side of the stage because like Dave's guitar sounds really distant.
Yeah.
When he's playing, which is cool. I love, like I said, shitty, real recorded stuff, man. People are really into this stuff, and this is a cool version of the song.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big fan of Sanctuary, but I do like it.
Yeah, we spoke about this song before. The one that was and wasn't on the album.
Exactly. It's one of those ones. Yeah. And Paul sounds a bit hoarse in this song because you know I'm sure he's been singing for a couple of weeks, whatever. But he's not amazing. And fucking Steve, man, he's so bloody loud. Steve, can we seriously? We need like a narrative here, right? Steve's bass is way too loud in the mix, louder than the guitars, and like people need to talk about this more. I feel like I'm the only one. I feel like I'm the only one who's like, guys, the bass should be a little bit quieter, man, because this
might be a bit controversial for some people.
Oh my god! Like even in this live version, is way too fucking loud. You know, he's drowning everyone out. Like you know. Oh my god.
You definitely hear him, especially in the next track, I think. But we'll get onto that. Yeah.
Well,
all of them.
Everything he does, man. Even in the records and stuff, man. It's like fucking hell. I know it is quite mixed quite well because you can't hear everything, but sometimes the guitars I feel a bit like just pushed back a bit, and I'm like, oh, I want to listen to that part and stuff, and anyway, whatever. But they do like an extended part in this as well, and I don't know, it doesn't really add that much to me, but and Paul has crowd banter as well. Crowd banter, which was really fun. I couldn't really make out what he was saying in there. Like I said, guys, go to YouTube, type in I Maiden live +1 and listen to it. It's cool. But like, he's doing a little bit of banter, and he does even more later. Anyway, the next one will be Phantom.
Yep.
I think this is one of the best versions of the song I've ever heard.
They're flying though, aren't they?
Really, but they're playing fast. They're playing tight.
Yeah.
And Paul is not rushing. He's singing it really confidently.
Yeah.
He's not, even though it's going fast, he's not like rushing it. And I think it's a fucking awesome version.
No, for me, remember, still my favorite from the first album.
Yeah. But like, if you listen to this whole song, I mean, I was like, fucking hell, this is really, really good. Because like sometimes, you know, when it is fast, of course, naturally people play faster anyway. But when the singer is cool and he's just sing, you know, he's not. And Paul sings this one really, really confidently. I love it. I think it's a great version. Everyone should check this out. Probably one of the best recorded versions of Phantom of the Opera, which is something to say because you know they must have played it a lot of times. But for me, hearing this was like, "Ooh,
no, it's great. It's tight. It's
really, really good." Yeah. Finally, a new song.
Do tell.
So the next song is a new one that you haven't heard yet, which appears on the next album, Killers. Right. So let's play that a little bit. Does that remind you of anyone?
Oh yeah, one of my favorite songs actually. But I'm just hearing The Police now, Walking on the Moon. That's one of my
favorite. Yeah. Finally, that was a thing where like people just like British people love these kind of chants like in footballs, whatever. But like yo, you're like.
Dun, dun,
right, exactly. Yeah, really, really good. So the song actual Drifter. I mean, like see, okay, here's the thing here, right? Confession time. Now, I do like the next album, Killers, but besides like Wrathchild and a couple other songs, a lot of them I've never like gelled with them to the point where I remember them perfectly well.
Yeah.
And I only remember the song when I hear the beginning. When I hear the din, 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 oh, now I know but I don't know the title. I'm like, it could be this one, it could be this one. There's a few on the end of the album, and like spoiler alert, I'm not a massive. I like Killers, but it is not an album that has really, really stuck with me. And this is one of those songs which is cool live, and they played a lot live because they do all the audio, sort of the audience participation. But I don't know, I've never clicked with this one.
I appreciate you having the courage to come out and say that.
Thank you.
I think there's a lot of people that hide behind that. So
I think so. They do. I'm waiting for them.
I'm fucking killing myself.
I'm waiting for those emails. What do you think, man? Do you like this song? Did you enjoy it?
It's so for me. And it might be one of those, give it a few more listens, and
yeah. Well, you'll hear it on the album or whatever, which is cool. But now I'm gonna try and prove let's say where I am right now. I'm gonna name 5 songs off every album off the top of my head.
Okay. So we're going on. Yep.
Yeah. So you can see. All right. Let me go. Right. Okay, Iron Maiden.
Yes.
Okay, the song, let's do Charlotte the Harlot. Okay, let me do 4 songs.
Okay, no. I'll go with that. Yeah.
Only because it's going to take too long, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, Charlotte the Harlot, Prowler, Strange World, Remember Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Next album, Killers. Okay, Killers.
Yeah.
Prodigal Son.
Yeah.
Genghis Khan.
Where is that? Isn't there?
Genghis Khan.
I don't see it here.
What?
No.
Oh, maybe it's a bonus track then. Wait a minute. It should be on there. Anyway, okay.
Possibly a bonus track.
Ides of March.
Yeah.
And
no, actually. I don't see it here.
What?
No.
On Killers?
Yeah. Am I looking at the right album? Yeah, I'm looking at Killers.
What? The Ides of March is not there? That's weird. Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
All right. Another Life then. Okay, there we go, right?
Yep.
Okay, next album. Number of the Beast.
Yes.
The Prisoner.
Yep.
Run to the Hills.
Yep.
Hallowed Be Thy Name.
Mhm.
And 22 Acacia Avenue.
Yep.
Okay, next album is Peace of
Peace
Mind.
of Mind, yeah.
Don't say the album. Let me see if I can remember them in order. Okay, right?
Okay.
Okay, Flight of Icarus.
Yep.
Quest for Fire.
Yep.
To Tame a Land.
Yep.
The Trooper.
Yeah.
Okay, next album, The Power Slave.
Yes.
Aces High.
Love it.
Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Yep.
2 Minutes to Midnight.
Yep.
And Lost for Words, Big Aura.
Lost for Words.
Big Aura.
Big Aura.
Oh!
Wrong album?
No! I know what I've fucking done.
What?
I sent you a link to lyric website.
Okay.
The Ides of March doesn't have any lyrics. Lost for Words doesn't have any lyrics.
That works.
Genghis Khan is instrumental.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Because I didn't want to send you a Wikipedia link because you would have to go to each page.
No.
Okay,
So
never.
this is a lot
I'll
easier.
skip any instrumental, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's there.
Mhm.
Next album, Somewhere in Time.
Yep.
Okay, Caught Somewhere in Time.
Mhm.
Deja Vu.
Yep.
Wasted Years.
Yep.
Alexander the Great.
Yes.
Okay, next one would be Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
Yes.
Can I Play with Madness?
Yes, you may.
Only the Good Die Young.
Yep.
The Clairvoyant.
Mhm.
Infinite Dreams.
Infinite Dreams. Yes.
That's right, it's there.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
next album would be No Prayer for the Dying.
Yep.
Okay, okay, here we go. This is where it gets difficult, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Holy Smoke.
Yes.
Oh my god. Mother Russia.
Mother Russia. Yes.
Okay, Mother Russia. Hooks in You.
Yes.
And Tail Gunner.
Yes.
Shit, yes. Okay,
I
next
like Tail
album.
Gunner. Yep.
Fear of the Dark.
Yes.
Chains of Misery.
Chains of Misery. Yep.
Judas My Guide.
Yes.
From Here to Eternity.
Yes.
Yeah, and Fear of the Dark.
Yeah.
Next album,
Getting there.
X Factor.
X Factor. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, here we go. Play songs. Okay. Fortunes of War.
Yep.
Fucking hell. bloody Lord of the Flies.
Yes.
Sign of the Cross.
Yep.
And oh my god, fucking please! Oh,
push it.
This album. Wait a minute. Oh shit, this is embarrassing. Should I get one more for this album? Oh,
yeah.
I did Sign of the Cross. Shit, I did that one. Oh my god.
Push it. You can do it.
Let me think. All of my life. Judgment of Heaven.
Yes.
Okay, yes, okay.
There you
next
go.
Next one. All right, next one is Virtual 11.
Yep.
Como Está Amigo. That's the last song.
Yep.
Future Real.
Yep.
Angel and the Gambler.
Yeah.
Which is a troll song, I swear to God. Lightning Strikes Twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Next album.
Pretty good, man.
Brave New World.
Good. Yeah.
Brave New World, right? Brave New World.
Yeah.
Wicker Man.
Yep.
Out of the Silent Planet.
Yep.
And Dream of Mirrors.
Yep.
Fucking awesome.
That was very quickly.
Yeah.
Very
next
quickly
one. This is where I know, right? Dance of Death. Passchendaele.
Yep.
Montsegur.
Yep.
Dance of Death.
Yes.
And No More Lies.
Yep.
Okay, next album, A Matter of Life and Death.
Where are we? Yeah.
The Pilgrim.
The Pilgrim. Yep.
Different World.
Yep.
Out of the Shadows.
Yes.
Lord of Light.
Yeah.
Okay, next album is the Final Frontier.
Yeah.
Okay.
So well.
Yeah. Okay. I need to prove in some way that I'm an I Maiden fan.
Oh, we are doing it. All right.
All right. Yeah. So, Final Frontier has got the Final Frontier.
Yes.
Which is a banging song. El Dorado.
Mm-hmm.
The Alchemist.
Yes.
Oh, fudge. Where the Wild Wind Blows.
Yes.
Okay, next album is
Doing good.
fucking what's it called? The one with the black Eddie on the front. Red and the black is on there. What's the album bloody name? Book of Souls.
Yes.
Red and Black.
Yep.
The Red and Black. Death and Glory.
Death and Glory. Yeah.
Yeah. Man of Sorrow. The Man of Sorrows.
Yes.
And what's the bloody Robin? Oh, that was it. The Robin Williams song. That was terrible. What else is it? Death or Glory. I said that one. Oh my God! Wait a minute. Come on, one more. One more. Shit. Trying to think of the album. Because there's a bunch of like songs in it which I skip all the time. Fudge. Oh, what's the first song on the album? It's I give up.
No? Did you actually say the title song?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, Book of Souls. Yes! Yes! Okay, next album, Senjutsu.
Yep.
Senjutsu.
Yes.
Writing on the Wall.
Yes.
The Death of the Celts.
Yep.
And new album, right? Stratego.
Which one was that?
Stratego.
Yes.
Stratego. Yes, I did it.
There you go.
Okay, fuck me. That was ridiculous. Yeah, but see, I do know a lot of the songs, right?
Yep.
I know the albums. Okay, I am a main fan. Yeah, but I wanted to prove that anyway. Anyway, so this album, guys, is +1, and it ends with Women in Uniform, which sounds like exactly like the recorded version, because that's what it was. It was 3 tracks plus a bonus of Women in Uniform for them to listen to.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, I really enjoy listening to this, like, really squeaky, feedbacky, rough, bloody little album, whatever. Women in Uniform is classic.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's fun. Yeah, anyway, mate. So next time, let's go back and listen to the early years documentary online. I'll tell you where to go back. And we're going to go up until Killers. Then we'll listen to Killers.
Sounds good.
What we're going to do probably, mate, is like, because it's important to like actually listen to the songs quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I think we might give it like, maybe a week or 2 or something like that. If you feel like you need it.
Yeah.
So, because but you listen to it every day, right?
Pretty much. Because it's only me at work.
I'm
not bothering anybody.
That's the problem. See, is that like a lot of Maiden stuff, you really need to give it some time to like click with you, whatever.
Yeah,
so if you got a chance to listen to music, I listen to music in the car although every day to work, so it's not a problem. But
usually I need it.
Bugger,
I
let's
need
do
music.
It.
Yeah.
And what we'll do as well, even if we have to, we'll just do reprisals. We'll come back to things, whatever, once we get certain things.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And, it'd be fun to do,
that's
right?
good, yeah.
Yeah, like, 1 year later, what do you think? Yeah.
How are you feeling about this? Yeah.
Yeah,
sounds good.
It'd be interesting, yeah. So, we'll do the early years next part, and then we'll move on to Killers. Before we get into, and then that'll be the end of Paul's era, mate.
Oh. No emails this time?
No emails.
So everyone should be happy. We're back on.
Listen to Iron Maiden at gmail.com.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Listen to Iron Maiden Baby at gmail.com. Let us know what you think. And see, I think I proved myself today to be an Iron Maiden fan. Yeah.
I think you did.
There we go. All right, guys. Catch you next time.
Take it easy, guys.